What is up, guys? So today, I'm going to be telling you a story from my past job at McDonald's. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what happened at this McDonald's. And before any of you even ask, I am 16, okay? You can stop bullying me. Don't type that comment, please. Anyway, so in my town that I live in, or live near, I don't really live in it, there's about 3 McDonald's in the area, right? So I worked at the better one from what I saw from the others, because others, they're just terrible. Anyway, I started working there around January 15th of this year, and I quit around May 25th because I went to see some family down in Texas for a little bit. So while I was there, I was pretty quiet at first, just doing what I was told for the first month or two. But as time went on, I started to get to know the people and the managers and all that. So I also learned some things on the way. If they tell you that they're going to train you for back cash, don't let them train you, okay? Just say, I want to go to the grill now. It's not worth it, okay? I promise. You're just locked in a room. Not really. Anyway. They just put you in a little back room. If you don't know what back cash is, it's pretty much just the room where they collect your money whenever you go through the drive-thru. It's that first little room. And you also have to wash dishes while you're back there, and you're by yourself at least 90% of the time, and it's no fun. So for most of the time while I was there, I was usually like the designated back cash guy because I left at 9 while other people left at 9:45 at night because my parents wouldn't let me work later than 9 because I didn't really drive at the beginning by myself. So by the time April came around, I'd figured out their little scheme that they'd been pulling. They'd been sticking me in back cash because there was nobody else to stick back there because everybody else left later than I did. And even though there was a printed out schedule, my manager kept sticking me back there because apparently it was easier for him to change out the drawer whenever I, left earlier because so that way he could stick Rebecca, another manager, back there. So by the time the next new hire came in, they trained him on cash register, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get out of back cash very soon. So about 2 weeks later after she came in, they stuck her in back cash. I was out. They just started training me on grill, and I was extremely happy. But this is where the exposing part sort of comes in, as I figure out what McDonald's really is back there. So sometimes I work Saturdays, and on those Saturdays, I see things that are completely different that we don't do in the nighttime, because I usually worked on the night shift. So it's a lot more organized in the daytime, because the store manager's there, and apparently you have to go to some hamburger university to be a store manager. Apparently that's a real thing. You guys probably all knew that from your cringy top 10 channels. So what I mean by different is everybody's actually wearing gloves. On the night shift, we don't really wear gloves on the table station. The table station is where you assemble the burgers and the nuggets and put them in the boxes and all that. And we never really wore gloves on the night shift because my managers didn't even wear gloves, so we didn't really do that. So one day I see my manager, I'm just going to call her Jenna for the video because I don't really want to use her real name. That'd just be Keemstar, okay? Don't dox me, Keemstar, please.
What are those?
It's Frank Gnome God. Anyway, back on topic. So I see Jenna wrapping these burritos. I'm like, wait, Jenna, we're not going to be using these burritos in, ever, because we never sell burritos at night, usually. Only, 4, 5, 6 burritos sometimes. And so I just see her. She's wrapping, I saw her wrap about 20, 30 burritos already. I'm like, we're never going to sell these. Why are you wrapping them? And she's like, oh, well, we're going to be using them in the morning. I was like, what? Why are you wrapping them right now then? And she's like, well, the night shift isn't coming in, so I just decided to wrap them. And I'm like, why would the night shift wrap them? Don't you guys make it fresh right here? And she's like, no, we pre-wrap them and then we just put them in the queuing oven. If you guys don't know what the queuing oven, which I'm sure most of you don't know what it is, it's pretty much just a big microwave that they say is an oven. It heats your food up really well though, but you can't really put anything third party in it because you have certain numbers that you put in and then you punch in a quantity of whatever you're, microwaving. And that's what we put the burritos in. Same thing with the pancakes. They do that for the all day breakfast. So I don't think that you should get those for all day breakfast. And since we're talking about all-day breakfast, another thing I wouldn't get for the all-day breakfast is anything containing an egg, sausage, or the bacon. The bacon literally just sat on a countertop, and it was made about, 3, 4 o'clock that day. And it sits there till about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night until the restaurant closes pretty much. and the eggs, they are already made, and they just put them into a heating tray, and they just heat them up. And if you order one, it's just, the folded egg for the McGriddles or the biscuits or whatever. And the sausage, since we have to make that, you might get a fresh sausage, but if you don't, usually they're just sitting there in the heating tray, just drying up, and eventually they just look disgusting. Now, when I say disgusting, I mean like disgusting from a consumer standpoint, not from, somebody that doesn't know what they're eating standpoint. And another thing about the all-day breakfast is the cheese. It's also for the burgers, too. They have like the, the little square, I forgot what the cheese brand is. Anyway, so the cheese, it sits on this little black square. It's like a little plastic square, and it takes, however long to finish that block of cheese. And that block of cheese can sit there for 2 to 3 hours in above room temperatures, and it just begins to smell rancid. Everything else, though, at McDonald's seems pretty sanitary, except for the not wearing gloves part. My bad, okay. If you ate my burger, you better love it. Anyway, so that'll be it for this story. I don't want to deter anybody from working there, though. It's a good workplace overall. The people there are really good. I don't really know what your McDonald's would be like, but mine was pretty good. Anyway, go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and comment down below your working experience there if you had one, and comment down below if you want to hear more of these stories like this. If you don't, just leave me alone. So I guess I'll see 10% of you next time. Anyway, have a good one.